Right, guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream as usual. I think gaming everyone, welcome to the stream. Hi, base කියලා දාලා තියෙනවා. I think good morning. කිව්වා කියලා දාලා good morning. I think very warm welcome from Baseplate Live. I think කට්ටිය ඔක්කොම guys, hopefully සාදරයෙන් පිළිගන්න කට්ටිය ඔක්කොම. I think welcome to the stream කියලා කියන්නේ කට්ටිය ඔක්කොම welcome to the stream from Baseplate Live and much love from Baseplate Live. ඉතින් guys අපි අදත් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන guys තවත් stream එකක් එක්ක අපේ Divine Streams වල 14th week එකට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා චුට්ටක් late වුණා. ඒනොට අපි stream version එක ආවා. ඉතින් match තුනක ආතල් එකක් තියෙනවා. ඉතින් match තුනම බලමු. කට්ටිය ඔක්කොම මෙලකිරි වගේ set ලා ඉන්න. ඉතින් ඒත් එක්කම guys අපේ හෙට casual stream එක යනවා. හෙට stream නෑ හෙට casual stream එක යනවා. ඉතින් කට්ටිය ඒකට අනිවාර්යෙන් set ලා ඉන්න. හෙට දෙන ගේම් එක මම තාම කිව්වේ නෑ හෙට දෙන ගේම් එක බලමු හෙට දෙන ගේම් එක මොකක්ද කියලා PUBG නෙමෙයි Valorant නෙමෙයි වෙනම ගේම් එකක් හෙට දෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒත් එක්කම කටිය as usual is set ලා ඉන්නේ. ඉතින් දෙනවන් කොහොමද ඉතින් welcome to stream and also guys I'll be removing my webcam right away because the stream is already in progress and I was a little bit late. but hopefully things will go fine. So moving on to how things are gonna work out, moving on to how things will work out actually. The room isn't bugged today. I don't know how, but we've got no background sound or whatsoever. So looking at how things are working, we've got yeah. So we've got a couple of these teams. We've got a couple of teams actually. We've actually got a couple of decent teams here. Actually, we've got the Divines. We've got Moko Wenni. I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. All right. So okay. So moving on to the Divine Scrims. So we've got we've got 23 players. Sorry, 23 teams and a total of 86 players. And mostly we've got a lot of Sri Lankan teams today, considering how much Indian teams we had in the previous games. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Indian teams and one Maldivian team, if I'm not mistaken. And moving on to the rest of the teams, we've got 14 Sri Lankan teams competing here right now, and we've got a couple of them in the Helsinki area as well. Divine Enzo getting the first blood, ACN 40 getting knocked off. I'm not quite sure where that is. I think VGD agent getting a knock to a Divine Seal here as well. I'm having a hard time figuring out where these guys are exactly at. I'm pretty sure they are pretty much somewhere in the middle of the road. Not quite sure, so we'll be looking into that. Is this the area? We've got team 21 here, we've got team 21 here, and we've got team Divines here as well. Divine here, Pushpa KR forever, and the Divine Vodka here as well. Divine Vodka is a little bit AFK, but team number 21, Lixon Whitey not noticing Vodka whatsoever. Was he behind some cover? No, right? Oh, he was right out in the open, and Lixon Whitey did not notice Divine Vodka. Not quite sure why. Pushpa getting knocked off here with a nice DBS shot coming up from Lixon. Vodka still AFK, and at the same time we've got KR forever at the same time here as well. So let's just see what's gonna happen. We've got team number 21 here. A couple of sprays coming in. That's a knock, ladies and gentlemen. KR forever, and that's another knock going out from I think team number 21. They're very well equipped with a couple of good, shotguns here. Divine Vodka going out for a revive. Divine here doing the best he can with that mutant that he's got. I think they've got a lot of casualties here. Not much actually, just one casualty. Divine Pushpa going down, but somehow they managed to and Divine Vodka reconnecting back at the same time as well. I think Lund, it's you being the last man standing. I think Lund might have a really good chance if he could commit a little bit into how things will work out, because he's got a couple of weapons here. If I'm not mistaken, if he could just wait out for at least 1 or 2 members of Team Divine to pop out, I think Land Who could definitely go in for a nice effective wipeout, considering the amount of loot each of these teams got. But somehow KR forever, he's got a nice UZ there as well. I'm not quite sure where the rest of the teams were, but we saw a lot of knocks happening today as well. And much love to everyone joining in right now, guys. This is Baseplate Live. Baseplate Live. Right. Okay. Alright. So guys, much love from Baseplate Live. Actually, we've got team number 17 on this side of the area, and on the other side, we've got a couple of other teams here and there as well. So moving on to how things are going to work out, we've got 22 teams and a total of 76 players here right now, and things are going quite decently here in Erangel. Divine Vodka getting knocked off here. Marlon, who I think he's finally gotten some action into it. A couple of sprays, as you guys can hear, a couple of sprays getting heard as well. So we've got Dina and Lixie. Here, and at the same time, the Lixie is gonna go down. I think as you guys can see, Juna is gonna go down as well. Techno with a nice spray coming out from that. M15A4 Bronzy 9, his very best. Techno with a little bit of HP, trying to go back, and he's got a little bit of cover here at the same time as well. So looking into how things are gonna work out, ladies and gentlemen, we've got team number 17, we've got team number 9. And on the other side, we've got team number 18 here at the same time as well. So moving on. So first of all, something that you guys should consider is that the zone is somewhat directed towards the left side of the map. So looking at how things are gonna work out, as you guys can see, we've got the map rotation back into the left side of the area, and hopefully we might not see. I think we might actually see a lot of good early fights in the very early game, but not as much as it's supposed to, because we've got Divine Echo taking out Broken Peach, and I think the team Divines are in a little bit of a fight here. I'm not quite sure where Divine Echo. I think Divine Echo in a little bit of a fight. I'm not quite sure where. I think this is the area. We've got Pikachu down here. I think this is the Moldavian team finally getting a little bit of action here. Actually, we've got I think Agent VG Agent, only the last man standing from team number 25, trying his very best. Team number 5 applying a little bit of pressure into it, and I think Divine Butchers knocked off a little bit, knocked off actually. He's gonna get that quick revive at the same time as well, and at the same time, team number 5 going in for a push, and RIP Navia on the OPSL side is doing a little bit of a. I think he's in a little bit of a clustered situation here right now. Not quite sure what is happening right now. I think Team RIP getting completely wiped out. Trying a little. I think it's a little bit. Okay, yeah. So I think team RIP getting completely wiped out. Raptor B2R. I think Raptor YT, B2R, Techno, OPSL Sunny, Federal, all of them get gotten in 4 kills. 4 kills confirmed for themselves. And team number 18 also very much close to each other. All right. Alright, so moving on to how things are gonna work out, moving on to how things will work out here right now. We've got Dictator Gaming taking out I'm not quite sure where this is. Okay, this is somewhere around Pochinki. This is exactly on Pochinki. We've got team number 24, a team from India, and we've got team number 11 here alongside YouTube Trucker, Dictator Gaming, and I think this is we've got Smith getting knocked off, Dictator Gaming not getting knocked off as well. A little bit of overcommitment coming out from Dictator Gaming there. I think he's gonna get sprayed up at the same time here as well. So looking into how things might work out for these teams, we've got team number 24, we've got team number 11, Divine Butcher taking out 6-9 Hyena, and that is somewhere around the school area if I'm not mistaken. Let's just jump into the school area again. I think we are back in the school area, ladies and gentlemen. We've got team Divine, we've got team ACN. I think Divine Enzo has a very good angle over here. He's gonna get a couple of sprays in. I think he's gonna get a couple of sprays in, but those aren't gonna connect. A little bit of damage done, but not as much. So we've got team Divine, we've got team number 25, we've got team number 5, we've got team number 2, and yeah, so that is pretty much what's gonna happen. Okay, so we've got 6-9 Hyena, Divine Butcher going down on the other side as well. I'm not quite okay. We are back into Pochinki here. We were back into Pochinki. I think it's a little bit bugged. So these teams, both of these teams contesting each other. We've got team number 11. If you guys, okay, a little bit of an understanding on team number 11, that is going to be AA Team Ninja. And on the other side, it's going to be team number 24. That's going to be Quidditch from India. And both teams just competing with each other. And we'll jump back into the school area actually, because I mean, like, a little bit of focus should be given into the school area, because as you guys can see, we've got team number 2, we've got team number 5 in a little bit of a hassle at the moment. I think both teams are struggling in. JK Crazy going down. That's a Pochinki fight here. Terrestrian. The Terrestrian's gonna go down as well, and that's gonna be a full squad wipeout coming out from team number 11 there. So GK Crazy is somewhat going down, but you know, he's gonna get the quick revive as well. So things are looking quite decent for all these teams. And what is happening here? A parade of vehicles actually jumping into the zone. We've got the team BLs, we've got team Phantoms, and we've got Team WG, NG, SLG, WG as well. All of them moving into the zone. A lot of them moving into the zone here actually. And I think Divine Vodka is a little bit stuck here for the moment. I think he's going to be the last man standing. And Team UHD is also going in for a push. I think UHD, we've got UHD Dev here. 6-9 Hyenas knocked off somehow. And Divine Butcher is going to take a little bit of a toll here. He's going to get knocked off, but he's going to get a quick revive from Winzo. But he's definitely going to lose that helmet. And he's definitely got to watch out for those headshots and just wait out. So they've got 3 members of their team up and ready. I think Divine Seal must have had a little bit of a downside to his very start, and we've got team number 5 on the other side as well. So looking into how things might work out, we've got team number 5 here, Divine Spy Hacks, just waiting in for an open head, just looking in for Divine Butcher's head there, but not being able to spot it. BL Tweak taking out a player. BL Tweak, so let's just jump into BL Tweak's area. So we've got BL Tweak here, mod. This is a team mod actually. I think team mod from India again. Team BL's rushing in. Team BL's probably gonna go in for a quick push. BL Dante being very early. I think he's gonna go in there. He's gonna go in a couple of sprays. The spray not connected. Dante's gonna get. I think the retaliation fire coming. Dante going in for a little bit of an early push there. I think Dante might just need a little bit of help. Viper OP with just 1 HP remaining. Rania's gonna go in. Rania's definitely gonna go in actually. Rania is going to go in, and Dante is going to get killed up at the same time as well. Rania trying his very best. Rania with just an SKS. He's going to reload that SKS. I think he's got a little bit of health here, but I'm not quite sure what's happening. BL Stormy is literally just 1 HP here as well, and the UC coming out very, very strong from Pain Ace. I think Pain Ace is doing an excellent job here. He's doing I think that was a pretty good job there coming out from Pain Ace. This is actually going to be team number 22, which is going to be Mod Alpha from India. So BL Tweak, I think BL Tweak been the last man standing for team number 13, and I think Pain Ace is going to be the last man standing for his team as well. A very well cooked nade. I think a little bit of vision going into Pain Ace. BL Tweak with a couple of retaliation fires. And I think Pain is a little bit hyped up actually. He's gotten in 2 of their teammates. He's done a lot of damage here. He's cooking in a little bit of more damage actually. He's giving a little bit of sound, just looking to see if he could get more information. I think, if he could just see a little bit of information. And Divine Butcher also getting knocked off at the same time here as well, getting a nice couple of knocks on the other side as well. BL Tweak just patiently waiting off just to get in a little bit of information. Not quite sure if BL Tweak has a lot of good information here, honestly. We've got a couple of other teams circling around, team 4B circling around, just trying to see what's gonna happen. And let's just see what's gonna happen. So looking into how things are gonna work out, guys, we'll just hopefully see what's gonna happen. Team number 22, team number 13, and the spy is still happening right now. So looking back into Dictator Gaming here, that is somewhere around the Pochinki area if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they were somewhere around Pochinki, but I'm not quite sure where they are right now. We've got VGD Agent getting knocked off, a couple of sprays coming out from Pikachu there, taking down Divine Echo. Divine Butcher going in with a couple of retaliation fire. Divine Butcher going out for a drop shot, and Divine Enzo pressuring at the same time as well. A couple of shots sprayed in, nothing connecting. AK, I think Pikachu running back. A couple of shots being sprayed off. Enzo struggling a little bit. Echo's bleeding out at the moment. I think the best thing they should do is definitely go in for a quick push. Yes, that is exactly what Enzo's going to do. Enzo's going to take him out and go in for that quick push. I'm going to go in for that revive as well. So Divine Echo is going to get a quick revive there. And the revive is going to come in hot as well. And looking at how things are going to work out, Team Divine, they're doing a pretty good job, but Divine still being going out very early on in the round. That is going to be a huge disadvantage for them, but somehow they're managing. Somehow they're trying their very best here for the moment. And looking at how things will work out, we've got Team Divines here with a total of 4 kills confirmed for themselves, and they've got to move into the zone here as well. We've got 18 teams and a total of 54 players, ladies and gentlemen. That's a total of 54 players, and a lot of these guys very, very far apart. BL Twig finally getting knocked off and killed at the same time. I think he was the last man standing for that team. So Pain Ace got, I think Pain Ace with a total of 4 kills confirmed. The crates just stuck there. Crates just stuck there. That's a lot of crates actually on the same spot. So Pain Ace doing an excellent job there at the same time as well. Looking at how things are gonna work out. Looking at how things are gonna work out in the map. We've got entry SL, WG Storm here on the other side as well. So we've got RIP Sora, we've got RIP Kali, and we've got the FP2000 here as well. So a couple of squares coming out, and that's going to be an easy squad wipe for team number 10 with a total of 2 kills confirmed. That's not a squad wipe actually. We've got FP2000 still standing strong, and also his teammate, we've got Anuga still standing strong as well. So let's just see if FP2000 can actually make quite a bit of a difference here, just like how his name says. Let's just see if we could actually do it. So let's just see how team number 16 are gonna deal with the loss of 2 teammates and the loss of a lot of good manpower there. So I think we've got team number 20 running into team number 17. Santa RXG getting knocked off. This is a very bad landing spot. Team number 14 and RXG Santa getting knocked off very early. 7C Trek's been the only man around, to be honest. Mashido and Maverick a little bit far away. They might get a little bit of manpower anytime soon now, but they'll have to move out. 7C Trek's getting sprayed over as well. YouTube Hope going on for a couple of sprays. Team 7C's made it in. Mashido, and I think Mashido has made it into the place as well. We've got YouTube Hope here and just holding in. I think he could definitely go in for a quick kill. Sorry, definitely go for a quick kill there. YouTube Hope getting knocked off here as well. Mashido with a nice drop shot coming out hot, and Unity Zyron being the last man standing for team number 20 getting sprayed off here, and that's going to be a full squad wipeout coming up from team number 14. 2 casualties. I think they should have definitely planned on, they should have definitely timed in to see. They should have definitely timed in and thought it through, because a loss of 2 casualties is a huge deal when it comes to a scrim like this. So we've got Divine Butcher knocked very much inside the zone, getting knocked off in the zone, and he's going to get a quick revive here from Divine Echo, and Divine Enzo is just patiently waiting out in the vehicle just for Divine Butcher to get in. I think he's got no heals, but Butcher's got a little bit of a first aid. I think he's got a first aid here. He's definitely going to heal himself as fast as possible, and they are going to move into the zone. So looking at how things will work out, I think team number 5, they've got to move into the zone very patient, I think very calmly here actually. Very slowly here actually, because I think, as you guys can see, a little bit of painkillers taken in, and team number, I think team Divine's taking out Divine Spy Hacks actually. Divine ends up with a nice spray, more shots coming out hot. I think 6-9 Hyena, UHD Dev. I think team Divine should not leave this situation. I think they should definitely hold and see what difference they could make. And a couple of sprays from Divine Butcher. Another knock coming out from Divine Butcher might just confirm the kills. I'm not quite sure. Kills are going to get confirmed at the same time as well. A little bit of heals. I think they've got a couple of heals here. Divine Echo being very much in the open. UHD Dev got the health advantage here. He's going to go in for that push. I think this is a very risky move coming out from Divine Echo here. I think that is extremely risky of Divine Echo. A couple of more sprays thrown in. I think Divine Spy Hacks, Divine Butcher going out for a full early push, and I think shots being sprayed out. I think Divine Echo might just be saved. I think, yeah, he's definitely going to be saved. And that was quite reckless of Divine Echo pushing in like that, because not knowing. I mean, knowing that there's a third person advantage, and knowing that the health advantage as well. I think to push in like that, they should definitely have a good reaction time. If I'm not mistaken, that is what. If a push like that is possible, you should definitely have a good reaction time. Not that I'm saying that there wasn't good reaction time, but you should always have health as well, because we have to consider all the factors there. Because this is after all, this is actually a third-person game, so there should be a lot of tactics used towards that, because I mean, playing an FPS and a TPP game is quite different. There's 2 stories into it. That is why PUBG PC is extremely different compared to PUBG Mobile. Yeah, so we've got team number 18, we've got team number 9. Team number 9 has a little bit of a good spot here actually. Although Techno here, YouTube Tracker taking out Divine Fate from the other side here. A little bit of a fight happening here. Divine Blaster Team Divines getting pushed in by team number 11 here at the moment. YouTube Fragger just pushing in very aggressively. JK Wolverine already here. YouTube Crazy and YouTube Fragger pushing in at the same time as well. And Divine K, JKR Danny is also holding in the moment. JK Crazy here, getting a little bit of space into himself. I think the first aid being used here by JK Crazy. More and more space coming out. Divine Blast, Divine Fate getting knocked off here with that Molotov. A very well placed Molotov coming out from YouTube Fragger. Divine Blaster Fate gets killed. Divine Blaster gets knocked off. And as you guys can see, Divine Teddy and the gang just holding in very aggressively right now. YouTube Fragger with a couple of sprays in. JK Wolverine going down. Danny trying his very best to make sure his team makes it in. Danny with another knock. Danny with another knock. And YouTube Fragger just pushing in very aggressively. Gets that knock confirmed. And more shots getting sprayed off. YouTube Fragger gets sprayed off here, gets knocked off at the same time as well. Captain Teddy confirming the kills. Dictator Gaming a little bit far away from the team. I think he might definitely go in for a quick revive, but I don't think that is going to be enough. I don't think that is going to be enough to deal with Team Divines. They've got a hold of themselves. I think that was a little bit of I think YouTube Fragger could have gone for the second one as well, but I'm not quite sure why he didn't. He went for the knocked out player. I think that's a little bit of a visual problem. I think even if I was there, I would have noticed that to be an active player, not a knocked player. So I mean, it's easy to watch, but it's difficult to actually play the game. So us casting and all that, I think it's entirely different when it comes to pressure and any other sort of capability in the game. Divine Blaster getting knocked off. Divine Dictator Gaming getting sprayed up from the back. Divine Teddy. I think Captain Teddy with the last final spray, and that's going to be a full squad wipeout. A couple of smokes being popped out, and Team Divines getting spray. I think Team Divines quickly getting themselves into the house, make sure that they've got enough cover and enough health so that they could go in for some quick revives there. And that is just what it is. We've got 35 players and a total of 12 teams. And looking into the rest of the teams, guys, we've got team number 15 here. We've got 4B, XJF, Sandmax, and the rest of the gang being chased by team number 9 here. Being chased by team number 9 here. Actually, a couple of shots being sprayed out. Not quite sure where and why. Divine Echo getting a couple of knocks from Team Phantoms here. Phantoms getting wiped. I'm not quite sure if that was a full squad wipeout, but Team Divine is confirming a couple of team kills. I think they've got 9 team kills confirmed for themselves, so that's a very good choice. I think that's a very good chance actually. And Team Phantoms here I think Team Phantoms, they were in a little bit of a hassle there, somehow getting sprayed up, so that's a little bit of a disadvantage to them as well. And thank you very much for everyone joining into the channel, joining into the live. Thank you very much. Welcome to Baseplate Live, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys stick around. Make sure you guys stick around, and make sure you guys subscribe and like the live. So we've got 7C Maverick getting knocked off. 7C Moshido. Team 7C in a little bit of trouble here actually. We've got to get enough information. I'm not quite sure over here. So we've got Team WG NGSL, and we've got NGSL, Team NGSL from Sri Lanka gotten in a full squad wipeout with a total of 4 kills there. And camera is a little bit bugged. I'm not quite sure. I think it's a PUBG issue. Yeah, it's definitely a PUBG issue. Okay. Right. Okay. Never mind. Alright. So we've got Anuga here. And at the same time, this is Anuga, and we've got team number 16 here, sitting around just waiting in to see what's gonna happen. And team number 13 trying their very best. Team number 16 here trying their very best to stay hidden and waiting for those placement points, because they've got only 2 members of their team left for their team. And looking at how things are gonna work out, we've got team number 10 here. And the rest of the teams, we've got team number 10, team number 9, and the rest of the teams, team number 3 here as well, Divine Blaster, Captain Teddy, JKR, Danny, and the rest of the gang. They've got team number 7 right in front of them, team number 7, that is going to be another Sri Lankan team, so namely Evox Legends, and this is going to be team number 3, Evox Divine Assassins. Right, so let's just see what's gonna happen because we've got two more matches to go down right after this. We've got team number 8 getting sprayed up, IMT Junior getting a couple of shots in. Not quite sure if any of these are gonna connect, but a lot of sprays going in and IMT Junior just gonna go down like that. I think that was a very bad positioning. That was a very bad positioning because he had a lot of loot there as well. So the best thing he would have done, I think, most of the time when it comes to these vehicles, I think the best thing that we should do is just like make sure to identify the range between the vehicle blast and the actual player, so that we could actually move back in time, not too much, not too less, so that we won't get damaged in, but somehow make sure that the enemy team doesn't get to us. So making sure that team number 15 is also on the live. We've got team number 15, Kobe, XGF, San Max, RF here as well. A couple of smokes being thrown up at the same time. RF, I think, race. A couple of shots being sprayed up. I think NWTF Jumper's gonna get knocked off. I think team B2, team, I'm not quite sure which, team OPSL actually been very aggressive right now. I think they've got a very good spot here. They've got a very good spot here. We've got Team 4B here as well. And a couple of shots being sprayed off at the same time. More and more fights happening right now. We are down to 9 teams and a total of 27 players right now. And things are starting to get a little bit exciting, as you guys can see. More and more knocks getting confirmed. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams somewhere. I think, yeah, we've got 5 teams here, and Web RAHG team number 18 just third parting into team number 9 here. Raw Vision going in for that full heavy push, and I think the rest of the teams might just be. I think yes, OPS Sunny getting that push in. They've got cornered themselves into a corner, and team number 18 pushing in at the same time as well. That is not a very good spot to jump off, but Raw Heyman is going to go in with that push. Techno's going to get sprayed off. Rapid Whitey Beachwater is going to get a nice knock there as well. I think where Prag is going to be the last man standing, and just like that, I think that's going to be a full squad wipeout coming up from team number 18. Divine Enzo also getting a couple of shots in team number 18, lost in 2 casualties, and they've got themselves into cover so that they could make in their final revives there as well. And also Team Divine doing an amazing job here today. Team Divine doing an amazing job here today. They've got a total of 11 kills confirmed for themselves, and also on the other side we've got team number 16 getting Anuga getting knocked off here. I think JKR Danny being the last man standing for team number 3, trying his very best to somehow make a little bit of an effect, just at least to get a little bit of placement points, or rather somewhat of a couple of kill points there as well. And also team number 7 being sprayed off by team number 8 here. A lot of these teams getting third party. As you guys can see, the zone is set out towards an open area, so there's going to be a little bit of cover and more slopes and trees. So I mean, yeah, so let's just see what's going to happen. INV Nikki going down just like that. IMP Hunter is also around. Not quite sure what's going to happen. As you guys can see, we've got BTX Hunter and the rest of the gang here. As well. So looking out in the team numbers, I think most of these teams are Sri Lankan teams, and we've got the Indian team in, and that's a very bad spot actually. That's a very bad spot to jump off like that. That's an extremely bad spot to jump off like that, and I think just like that they're gonna get wiped out. And they've got team number 8 here. Looking for some information. We've got 6 teams and a total of 12 players, and so far Team NGSL has the best spot in the house. They've got the best spot in the house, but somehow there's a little bit of issue holding it actually. NGSL Storm getting get sprayed off, and I think the other Storm just going in for that quick revive. Divine Echo getting sprayed off at the same time. NGSL subs are going in for a couple of shots in the open. I think more and more shots being sprayed off. More shots being sprayed off. Actually, Divine Echo not being able to go in for that quick push. I think Echo has tried this. This is the second time Echo has tried it on for a push like that. I think that is a very bad idea to go in for a push like that. I think moving into the zone is quite important when you get the chance, but then again, making sure that doing so in the process doesn't get you killed is also important. So I think Divine Enzo is sort of cornered into the moment. He's got himself out. He's got himself into it. I think the best thing that he should do is just to wait off, because he's got a little bit more time. So if he could just boost himself off, just like what he's doing, I think he's definitely going to boost himself off and move into the zone in the very few seconds, because I think a lot of attention is off Divine Enzo right now, and there's not going to be much attention on Divine Enzo, so he's got a little bit of a chance to move into the zone without being noticed, because I think he's got, I mean, there's a little bit of a slope here, so that's a little bit of cover, but I'm not quite sure if Team Number 8 has the zone. I think Team Number 8, they've got vision over the road there as well. So it's going to be quite hard for Divine Enzo to push in, unless, quite sure, I think popping off smokes is going to be a very bad idea here as well. So popping off smokes that's going to be a very bad idea here as well, because that will obviously give a little bit of more attention to it. I think JKR Danny is also trying his very best to move into the zone, all the way down there. I think he's got little attention onto him. He's got a very good chance in moving into the zone, but I'm not gonna be sure about Divine Enzo though. I think he's gonna go in with a couple of smokes. He's obviously gonna go in with a couple of smokes. I think INV Nikki might just have a little bit of an idea. Yes, she does. She does have a little bit of an idea. I think Divine Enzo going out for a heal. There are a couple of smokes being thrown over as well. And I think Team Number 8, they've been third party. Divine Enzo making it possible for him to move into the zone. I think this is a very good spot for him. He's got himself into the spot, and the kill messages come. I think Danny is just gonna. Danny is in a little. I think Danny is gonna go down just like that, just because of the zone. Divine Enzo has already made it into the zone, so the best thing that he should do is just hold it off somehow. Just move a little bit to the left and hold it off, because I think that's a very good spot. He's got a little bit of cover there in the shade. I think Team Number 8, INU Nikki, being pressured by Team Number 10, so that is going to cut a little bit of, I think that is definitely going to cut a little bit of attention of Divine Enzo. But if Divine Enzo were to get third party by both of these teams, I think that would be really unfortunate incident. We've got Team Number 10, this is going to be Team NGSL from Sri Lanka again, and we've got Team Number 8, Team NGSL, also making sure that there's not going to be any more third parties from the back coming out, because they've had their fair share. A couple of more shots getting down. Sansa's going to get knocked off at the moment, and it's going to be the final fight, ladies and gentlemen. We've got WG Storm getting knocked off. Divine Enzo is going to get sprayed off as well. INV Nikki, IMP Hunter going to get sprayed off by Divine Echo. Divine Enzo here, and INV Nikki is going to confirm that kill. So I think Storm is going to get sprayed off at the same time, bleeding out, and NGSL Storm being the last man standing. We've got two Storms actually. NGSL Storm being the last man standing. INV Nikki being a little bit impatient actually. I think if Storm could definitely go in for a push, because if I'm not quite sure if IMT Hunter might get revived. I think Hunter might not get revived anytime soon, but Hunter's looking for the enemy there as well. NGSL Storm going out for a push. He's gonna get a couple of shots in, but the shots aren't gonna connect, and just like that, Team IMT. This is gonna be This is gonna be Team. Is it Team NAISSL Immortals, if I'm not mistaken? Hopefully. So we've got them here. They've got the chicken dinner, and we've got IMT Hunter with a total of a kill, IMT Junior, BTX Sams with 4 kills, INV Nikki with a total of a kill, and they've got the chicken dinner down for the first game. So that was quite a decent game, and second place going out to Team NGSL, doing a very good job here in moving into the zone and holding in the compound there as much as possible. NGSL Sattva with 3 kills, NGSL WG Storm with 5 kills there as well. And coming out in third place, we've got Divine Echo with 3 kills, Divine Butcher with 4 kills, Divine Enzo with 5 kills, and Divine Seal there as well. And that, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, those are going to be the first, second, and the third places going out for the first match of day 14th of Divine Scrims, casted by Baseplate Live and hosted by Divine Crib. And the 4th place, 5th place, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So those are going to be the placements of the other teams that respectively participated in the stream. And much love to anyone that's on the live as well. So jumping back into the main game here. I'm not quite sure what is wrong with. Okay, jumping back into the main game here, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so alright. Tick කවුදාවේ රාක්ෂයෙක් මොකටද ආවේ Baseplate live එකට ගේමින් දෙනවා කෝ කවුරුත් නැද්ද Spy Hacks, Divine Spy Hacks, hi brother, welcome to stream. Hi Mad Max නැද්ද කියලා දාලා තිනවා. Mad Max ඉන්නවද? වන්න හිතේ Mad Max වැඩ ඇති bro. අද Mad Max වැඩ ඇති. ගොඩක් වෙලාවට වැඩ ඇති. Right. I think ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna be the first match for the day of Divine Screams. And yeah, so let's just see what we've got. But let's just see what we've got, and let's just see how things are gonna work out in the next couple of matches. And yeah, so welcome to the stream. කට්ටිය ඔක්කොම මට welcome එකක් දෙන්න බැරි වෙච්ච අය ඔක්කොම guys welcome to the stream කියලා guys ඔන්න කියනවා. ඒත් එක්කම guys extreme sorry වෙන්න ඕනේ අල්චුට්ටක් stream එක late වෙනවා. ඉතින් දෙනුවන් welcome to the stream. Spy hacks welcome to the stream. And also guys anyone that are joining in anyone that is joining in at the moment guys welcome to the stream. So this is going to be a special divine stream casted by us, none other than us. So you guys make sure you guys like the live and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you guys go through the live here at the same time. So I couldn't share the live here today, but I'll be sharing it right now. And I'll make sure that you guys get the link to the live there. So yeah, so ID password has been shared, and let's just see what we've got honestly. And looking at how things are gonna work out, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining into the stream. Thank you very much for joining into Baseplate Live, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, because if you guys subscribe to the channel, we will definitely help us out here on this side as well. So guys, much love from Baseplate side, so do join in. Do show us some love if you guys are here right now. So jumping back into a couple of done games. No Titan strikes here. Titan strikes. Welcome කියලා කිව්වේ මට කමක් නෑ කියලා කිව්වා. ඔව් වර්තමාන කිව්වේ. Looks in hurry symmetrical layout. What my bro kiwe father we could my check down solo chat එකේ කවුරුත් නැද්දෝ කියලා දාගෙන මම හිතන්නේ කට්ටියද නැහැ chat එක පැත්තේ. අර chat එකේ ඔබයි මමයි විතරයි. Yes. මන් හිතුවා අදත් Baseplate live නැති වෙයි කියලා. නෑ අපි එනවා. No අපි ඉන්නවා bro අපි ඉන්නවා යන්නේ. ඒ යාළුවේ අපි no worries guys, no worries. So guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, make sure you guys like the live, and make sure you guys stick with us as well, because the next match is going to be a Miramar one. So you guys make sure show up on that as well. We are going to see a lot of good action here and on, and let's just see what we've got in the next match as well. So moving into how things are going to work out here guys, we'll be having 2 more matches, and the points will be added up to with consideration to the first match as well, and the necessary certificates will be handed out to the respective teams. So guys නමගලද මේ අද ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් වෙනවද? ඔව්නේ. දැන් කරන්න. Okay. Yes, so anyone joining in right now guys, welcome to the stream. Manmax in Namat දෙනුවන්ද? නෑ Manmax එක නම දෙනුවන් නෙමෙයි. ඇයි එහෙම හන්නේ? Manmax ගෙනව වෙන එකක්. දෙනුවන් නෙමෙයි වෙන එක. Okay. Mohit. But all weapons. And I think guys, anyone in the chat, make sure you guys drop in a comment if you guys are here. Chat එකකින් නැහැ හැමෝම guys අනිවාර්යෙන් message එකක් දාලා support එකක් දෙන්න. Green screen නිසා වතුර බෝතලේ invisible වෙලා hack කරලා නේ කියලා දාලා දෙනවා. hack කරලා දෙනවා. වතුර ටික පේනවා ඒ උනාට මම දැක්කා. I don't know. උඩ fan එකක් ගහලා මරන්න ඕනේ. අම්මට තිරිමුට ගන්නයක් අම්මෝ. ඔව්. අම්මෝ. තාත්ත.
I need a weapon.
අඩවල controls ඔය keyboard එක වෙනස් කරා වල නිකන් controls එක වෙනස් වගේ. first person උත් කරනවා. Baku gaming ban එක කරන්න කියලා දාලා තියෙනවා. Hello Baku, welcome to the stream. Hello Baku, welcome to the stream. අපි stream එකක් කරනවා bro. පොඩකින් බලන්න. base type base package එකක් දාලා ඔය ටික download කරා නම් හරිනේ කියලා දාලා තියෙනවා. නෑ brother මම ඉතින් play කරන්නේ නෑ bro PUBG ගොඩක් play කරන්නේ නෑ. ගොඩක් අපි Valorant තමයි ගහන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒක නිසා මට ගන්න වෙලාවක් තිබ්බේ නෑ අතට මේ ගන්න වෙලාවක් තිබ්බේ නෑ මේ data මුකුත් ගන්න වෙලාවක් තිබ්බේ නෑ. මම එනොත් මේ time base package එක activate කරා internet slow නිසා නැවතුවා. ඉතින් hello කැපක් ගමුද කියලා දාලා තින්න අපේ Baku gaming ගමු කැපක් ගමු. කැපක් ගමු. Mad Max එක කරන්න බෑනේ නෑ ඊයේ Mad Max එක මම දෙනුවන් කියලා ඒක යවුවේ. ඔයා දෙනුවන් තමයි ඉතින්. ඌ ඇත්ත කියලා තියෙනවා. Noob Baku gaming අඩෝ වගේ ඉතින් noob. ඔය තමයි ඉතින්. මේ දවස්වල Bakuගෙන් තාම Valorant උත් ඉගෙන ගන්න මේ දවස් ටිකේ හද්ද noob. Baku තාම උගන්නන්නේ. අනේ ඌනම් මටත් වඩා බොටෙක් බිත්ත වැඩ පෑන් එකෙන් කෑවනේ. කියලා දාලා තියෙනවා. අම්බෝ පොඩ්ඩක් නැගලු අවුත ගහගන්න කරුවා. කාලෙකට පස්සේ මේ ගේම් එක ගහන්නේ. ස්ට්‍රීම් කරාට මට ගහන්න හම්බුනේම නෑ. නිකන් අමුතුයි වගේ දැන් තනියෙන් ගහද්දි. රිකෝල් එහෙම කන්ට්‍රෝල් කරගන්න පුළුවන් ද වෙයිද දන්නේ නිකන් අපල් එකට ගහලා බලමු ඉතින්. ඒ බල්ලෙක්වත් නෑනේ. මේ බල්ලෙක් වගේ හිටිනවා. recoil නම් control කරන්න මට Valorant එක දවස් ගානකින් online එන්න බැරි වුණා කියලා දෙනවා. Valorant god කෙනෙක් මෙයා කියලා දාලා දෙනවා. අනේ නෑ. Baku තමයි දන්න ටිකත් උගන්නන්න හේතුයි. Valorant god කෙනෙක් නෙමෙයි bro. මම පව් බොටෙක්.